Global Black History, Heritage and Education Center is a group of black scholars and activists with aims to preserve and correct twisted narrations about black people across the world. A delegation from the center is in Ethiopia with a view to gain support from senior government officials to establish the headquarters of the center in Addis Ababa. In regard to that, Addis Ababa City Mayor Addis Ababa received the delegations at her office yesterday where they discussed the initiative's ambitions. The president of Global Black History, Heritage and Education Center, Tsaggaye Chamma, told Addis Media Network that positive response from the government of Ethiopia enables the center to strengthen and effectively discharge its duties such as rewriting twisted black history.
ዓላማችን ምንድነው? የዚህ ሰንተሩ አንደኛ በዓለም ላይ የተበተኑትን የጥቁር ህዝቦች
The objective of the center is to collect and sort out scattered black history and artifacts, and the other is to rewrite the twisted black history and make people aware of that.
ታሪክን ለማስተካከልና እንደገና ለመጻፍ
Meanwhile, Adel Mohammed, who is a member of the center, disclosed that the center will enable young Africans to know their culture, adding that it is a legacy that could last for generations.
The main purpose of the Global Black History and Heritage Education Center is to have a place where we can gather together all of our black history from across the continent, from across the diaspora, and bring it to one place to provide an opportunity for young black people in particular and for others to know that there is a place where their history and their culture is safely secured, it's accurate, it's precise, it addresses all the misconceptions that we have about African people around the world, so that young people going forward in the future can see where they've come from and what they have the potential to be and where they have the potential to go. And it's a lasting legacy for generations going forward. So that is the purpose of setting up the Education Center, for learning, for understanding and for future direction.
Another member from the center, Robin Walker, said that the institution has the capacity to change the trajectory about African history. He added that the center would contribute in creating a common understanding among Africans.
Ultimately, we want to create something that will lead to the establishment of an actual institution. If we can do that, we can change the trajectory of African history. So what happens is, in many parts of Africa, people know their own heritage, but they don't know the heritage of their neighbors. That leads to my ethnic group is better than your ethnic group. That's what we're trying to stop. We want to see a general pride of black people all over the world, and all of that represented right here.
Additionally, Adel added that the headquarters has to be set up in Addis Ababa since Ethiopia is the origin of mankind.
Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, is a center of civilization and of mankind, and it is the natural birthplace for such a organization, for such a initiative. Just as humankind came up out of Ethiopia and spread across civilization across the world, here too we want to set up this a center of excellence and empowerment to rise up out of Ethiopia and to go out into the wider world for all black people and for all peoples who really want to search after truth. Ethiopia is the place where it was never colonized. So therefore, as a country, as a nation, and as a capital city, Addis Ababa, it has always been free. So it shows us that it's not a place that will surrender to the wills of other peoples, and that it is a safe place and a secure place to keep that history and to keep that culture alive.